Hey folks, this is Lamb Jam, and we are preparing for our big day on the water tomorrow. Tomorrow we're launching from beautiful Wind Creek State Park in Alexander City, Alabama. So we're fishing several different modes of fishing tomorrow, and I want to kind of walk you through what we're doing. So first thing in the morning, we're going to drop some minnow jugs, some homemade minnow jugs, some that my dad gave me a long time ago. And basically they're made out of a apple cider jug with the little hole here that they swim into. It's made out of it's a cut mouth out of a Coke bottle. It's kind of hot glued in there, and it's got a concrete bottom here. Kind of keeps the thing flat on the bottom. We fill them full of vanilla wafers and graham crackers and the secret ingredient. And this ought to cost you to hear this, because the secret ingredient to catching spottails on Lake Martin, Alabama is oatmeal, unflavored oatmeal. So tomorrow we're going to launch these 3 jugs on a sandy beach somewhere off of Wind Creek State Park. And we're going to check them later on in the day. They should be full of spottails. If you've never used a spottail in Alabama, it's one of the most effective live baits you can use besides a shiner. So we're going to drop those off first thing in the morning, catch some live spottails, and we'll get some video footage for you there. And then we're going to transition. We're going to move over to a slough, a little favorite slough of mine. We're going to use some frozen chicken livers. We're going to thaw them out overnight, and we're going to drop some pool noodle floats. And if you never noodle floated or float fished, man, that's an exciting thing to do. We're going to drop them in a slough. We're going to leave them all day long. And hopefully when we come back, we'll find all of them. They'll all have catfish on them. So if you never had catfish, man, what a delicacy in Alabama. I mean, let me tell you, whew, put some Zatarans on them, boy, it'll make your tongue slap your eyeball out. We're going to be doing that. And of course, I brought my trusty fillet knife with me, my Rapala fillet knife. And we're going to be doing that after we get done fishing in the morning. And we're going to fish the morning after we drop off our floats and our minnow jugs. We're going to do some fishing, and we're going to do some point fishing with my favorite bait, the hula popper. And if you've never thrown a hula popper, I know it's an old bait. I'm an old guy, okay? I like the hula popper. It's a great, exciting, slow-moving bait. And when they blow up on it, boy, they tear it up. And I'll probably also throw in this Coosa clacker. If you haven't visited Coosa Custom Baits, they're located in Hoover, Alabama. They make their baits there on site, and it's called the Coosa clacker. It's a little top water buzz bait. Just love the buzz bait. Then when it warms up a little bit, the top water bite kind of diminishes a little bit, we're going to transition over to a drop shot, and then a shaky head, maybe even a Carolina and a Texas rig. So that's kind of what I'm throwing tomorrow. Bass Squatch, who's my favorite fish bringing buddy, is going to be fishing with me. I don't know what he's planning on throwing. He's got a whole bunch of stuff over there rigged up. So I'll let him explain to you guys what he's going to be throwing tomorrow. So, and I'll tell you what's the most exciting piece of tomorrow for me, let me tell you. So tomorrow we're going to be, after we get done, it starts getting hot, we're letting the floats fish, we're letting the jugs fish. We're going to take a break. We're going to park the boat. Let me climb over the boat. We're going to take this lovely little, look at that. It's a ready-to-use disposable grill. We're going to light that sucker up. We're going to throw some hamburgers on that thing. We're going to cook right there on the beach. And then we're going to catch some brim. And the whole point, really, in catching the live spottails and the live brim, really, we're not going to fish with them tomorrow. We're going to bring them back home. We're going to drop them into our pond that's loaded down with bass, spotted bass, largemouth bass. There's crappie in that pond. I think there may be 1 or 2 catfish in there too. But tomorrow we're going to put the bait that we catch in the pond. We got to feed the fish. The fish got to eat, right? So I'll turn it over now to Bass Squatch and give him an opportunity to tell you guys what all he plans to use tomorrow. So we're going to have a good time on Lake Martin. Listen, go to alapark.com, www.alapark.com, to learn all about Alabama state parks. Look up Wind Creek State Park. You'll love it. Okay, guys. See you tomorrow.
Hey guys, it's Bass Squatch here. I'm really excited about tomorrow fishing on Lake Martin, and just give a quick rundown of what we're going to be doing tomorrow, what I'm throwing. So I'm going to start off throwing a whopper plopper right here in the morning on a point, trying to get on some spots that might be schooling. Then probably throw a jerk bait right here just to see if they're gone down a little bit deeper as the day progresses. Deep diving crank for when they actually go deep. Texas rig for when they're on docks, or if we fish docks tomorrow. A jig for if we fish docks tomorrow. And then I got a Carolina rig for offshore fishing. Popper for in the morning. And cook some hamburgers and have a good time. We'll see y'all there.
All right, we're here at Lake Martin. Just launched the boat from Wind Creek State Park. Well, if you have never been here before, this is a beautiful place to go. Beautiful lake. Look at this glass water. We are going to wear them out today and can't wait. All right, here we go. Launching the homemade minnow jugs. As you can see, we've already got one out right here. We're gonna put out 3. They're loaded down with graham crackers and oatmeal and bread. And we're gonna check these suckers later this afternoon, and hopefully they will be full of spot tails. All right, that's all. We'll put out, I don't know, 10 or 12, maybe 15 of these little pool noodle floats. And hopefully this afternoon, when we get back, we will have some catfish. If you've never done this, this is a lot of fun. I've been doing it with my kids ever since they've been old enough to do it. My dad did it with me, so it's kind of like a family tradition. And it's really good if you're trying to catch fish for a fish fry. So we've got 14 pink floats out and 1 blue one in this little neck that we found right across from Wind Creek State Park. Hopefully we'll come back, we'll have some catfish on some of these. It is so fun to catch catfish on floats, because when you pull up, the float starts dancing in the water, and then trying to catch it sometimes is a real challenge, because sometimes the catfish are pretty big and they pull the float down and you can't seem to catch it with your bare hands, so you end up chasing it down the lake a piece before you can actually catch it. So we got the minnow jugs out, we got the floats out. It's about 7 a.m. so we're gonna go do some point fishing now. No. Oh, there he goes. There he is. Oh, he might be a nice little. Oh, he ain't bad. Look. Oh, he come off. Did you see that?
He looked good.
He's a decent one. He come off right there at the daggone boat. I think I probably got that on camera. Dadgummit. Look at that worm. He messed up my worm. He hit it too, man. He hit it. I thought it was a bream at first, because it's like a little peck, you know.
He has some shoulders on him.
Yeah, he's a nice little spot. Thinking the Texas rig culprit's gonna be my only. You got one? Oh, look at him. Carolina rig. Old Basquatch.
I can't reel right-handed.
Oh, that's a pretty good one. It's not bad. It's bigger than the one I caught, I think. So what's that, a lizard?
Yeah.
A Carolina rigged lizard, huh? That's pretty good. All right, so so we have transition. It's about 9:20, and we fished 2 of our favorite spots on this end of Lake Martin, and so far we've got 2 fish in the boat. Now Basquatch, he's had one blow up on a whopper plopper earlier. I had one blow up on a hula popper. Basquatch got one on a Carolina rig, and I lost one that I bet you would have gone at least 2 pounds. Got him all the way to the boat, and I didn't hook set him good. He was swimming towards me, and I didn't get the good hook set on him. He come right off. So we have moved up to Elkahatchee Creek, another one of our favorite spots, and hopefully we can put some fish in the boat. Oh,
Got it?
he was running with it. I didn't let him run. Oh, look at there. Are you kidding me? Took the entire worm, man. He had it. He was, yep. Golly. I guess they're just gonna sit there. They're gonna fish right there. I got him that time.
Net?
Yes, sir.
Net?
Oh, what? Man, how hard do I need to set the hook to land these fish?
Maybe that's drum.
I don't know what they are, but that gummit. As soon as they hit the water, hit the bottom, he hit it. You got him.
He's running at me.
That's a little one. That may be the one I missed. See if he's got a black worm in his mouth.
He does.
Does he?
Right there.
That's my fish, dude.
Right there, right there.
You see that? That's my fish.
That's the same one.
You little rascal, you.
Look, there's just a hole in top of his mouth where he got hooked before.
I told you, hey, you give me my worm back. That's awesome. How many times did that ever happen?
Never. I've never seen that happen before.
I mean, I'm seriously, he took my entire worm.
Oh my God. Look, I can't make this up. Look, it's still in his mouth.
I mean, he took my entire worm, and then you go back and catch him.
Look, you can see where he was hooked right there.
Yeah?
There's your worm back.
Well, it's tore up now, but look at there.
That's probably the coolest catch of the day right there.
That's the coolest catch of the day. Good job, man.
Two get off of the boat.
No, I've taken,
Counted.
I think I've got at least 3 in the boat.
That's a call too.
Plus the one that you put in the boat that was mine.
You didn't put it in the boat.
No, but I put the bait in his mouth.
Alright, we're going to have to call Papa and get some rules on this.
I know what Paul's gonna say.
In the boat.
Whose hook was it on?
Hello.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, bud.
Hey, listen, me and JT are up here on Lake Martin at Wind Creek doing some fishing,
Yep.
and we're wearing out the little small spots. And we have a question, we have a dispute, and JT said to call Paul, and Paul could help us clarify the dispute.
Oh, what is it?
Well, okay, so I hooked one on a black curly tail worm, and he took my entire worm off my hook and swallowed the worm. JT throws out, catches him, gets him in the boat, and he spits out my black worm. Now, I claim that's my fish, and JT claims that's his fish. Whose fish is it?
Who put him in a boat?
I told JT that's what you was gonna say. They're unpredictable.
Well, they keep hitting it once, and it's like they're moving it. You know?
They're like moving it off bed, huh? Ah. Yeah, that was one. Look at But we're putting on a clinic about how to miss bass.
Backfish
Yeah. There he is. He's a better size one than what we've been catching. I think he might qualify. Barely hooked.
Yeah.
I mean, barely hooked. In a tournament, he might measure.
No.
They're hitting it. They're hitting it and coming swimming right towards us.
That's like what, number 9 for me that I've missed?
Something like that. You didn't miss that one though. That's a good one. Better one anyway. That's probably the biggest one.
About dang time.
And they're all barely hooked.
Look out!
Man, that's a good one, JT. Good job, man. Okay, guys, we have got us our first fish on a float. Look at there. It's gonna be interesting to try to catch this thing. JT, get the dip net. You might have to get it out of the storage there.
I got a catfish on it.
Reach down and grab it. That's a good one too. Reach down and grab the float.
I got it.
You got it? Okay. He come off, dude.
What?
Dang, man.
What the heck?
He come off, y'all. Okay, guys, we got our second catfish on a float. Maybe this one won't come off. All right, all right. Look at that cat, man. Catfish float fishing is the best in Alabama. Look at that. That's awesome.
He's fat, look at that.
Yes, sir. Let's see.
He swallowed it.
Did it choke it?
Not really.
Hey, we got fish on. Hey, another cat. Look at that. That's pretty good, man. You got your pliers?
Yeah, I got it.
You hear him talking?
Yep.
He's just a grunt, ain't he? All right, guys, we're here to check the homemade minnow jugs. We ought to have a lot of minnows. We're fixing to find out. You know what? That is unbelievable.
Not one.
Not one.
I got it.
Let's see what this one looks like. Anything?
Not even one.
Not a one. Really? With as many shad as we've seen. Really? Dude, we are 0 for 3. 0 for 3. Well, maybe we'll find them next time we come.
Okay, so I was just opening the live well and I looked in there and there was a baby snake that I guess the catfish ate because it's all messed up and all. That just tells you that they don't care what they eat. That's weird.
So we have successfully completed our fishing day today. We're now using the ready-to-go grill here at Wind Creek State Park and cooking us some hamburgers. What a great day, man. We got some brim fishing to go, and then we'll call it a day. Another great day on Lake Martin up here in beautiful Alexander City, Alabama, right off of Wind Creek State Park launch. Basquatch and I didn't have the day we were expecting, but we had a good day nonetheless. Anytime we're fishing beats anytime we're working or at school. So, and that is a promise. So we ended up catching, I think, 9 bass today. 3 catfish and 9 bass. We met all of our objectives that we wanted to accomplish today, except for one. We didn't catch any bait fish, any spot tails. And we put the jugs out in 2 different locations today. They just weren't there today. Those jugs work, I can promise. We've been out here 100 times and those things have filled up. So we're gonna keep trying, and we want you guys to like and subscribe to the channel. If you like the video, please like and share it with your friends. I hope you guys have a good week, and we'll catch up to you next time.